He is under hot water right now too, as well. It's slicker because some girls accusing him. Adriana's accusing him of sex. You already know, SA. All right, so there's a lot going on right now. There's Twitch drama, and then there's a Twitch ban. I'm not even kidding. So the Twitch ban Stake.com streams and other unlicensed gambling content. I don't know if you guys have heard, but gambling is now banned. Specifically, certain things, certain gambling streams have been like impacted. Let's see. As conversation concerning Twitch and the platform's allowance of gambling streams continues to swirl, the platform has struck its first blow. You see, so there's specifics, there are provisions to the whole gambling thing. In a tweet on Tuesday evening, Twitch stated that it will ban streaming of gambling sites that include slots, roulettes, or dice games. So yeah, this is what I was talking about. So it's gonna. I don't know if poker is gonna be affected by this, but for sure slots, roulettes, and dice games, which we know that Trainwrecks, he's like really big into slots, I believe. In a policy update effective October 18th. Okay, so starting October 18th, that's when like all of gambling will, or not all of gambling, but gambling, like these specific gambling games are going to be regulated. So an update on gambling Twitch, right? Gambling content on Twitch has been, this is a tweet by Twitch, by the way. So gambling content on Twitch has been a big topic of discussion in the community and something we've been actively reviewing since our last policy update in this area. Today we want to update you on our plans. We will prohibit sharing links or referral codes to all sites that include slots, roulette, or dice games. We've seen some people circumvent those rules and expose our community to potential harm. So we will be making a policy update on October 18th to prohibit streaming of gambling sites that include slots, roulettes, and dice games, or dice games that aren't licensed either in the U.S. or other jurisdictions that provide sufficient consumer protection. So only unlicensed jurisdictions will be impacted by this. So any other stream that is licensed, not stream, but any other jurisdiction that is licensed, or what does jurisdiction mean? Oh, you know what? It doesn't matter. Any other location that is licensed is gonna be able to, I guess, participate in the whole Twitch sphere. So just want to let you guys know the difference on that. These sites will include Stake.com, Robit.com, Dualbits.com, and Roobet.com. Bet.com. However, these sites will include Stake.com. So wait a minute. The jurisdictions that provide sufficient consumer. Okay. However, we may identify others as we move forward. We will continue to allow websites that focus on sports betting, fantasy sports, and poker. Okay, so poker is going to be allowed. We'll share specifics on the updates to our gambling policy soon, including the full policy language to make sure everyone is clear on our new rules before they take effect on October 18th. I promise you, like, these rules are probably not even going to be taken serious because, I mean, there's already, like, so many rules on, like, or so many policies on, like, who gets banned and what, and a lot of them, like, break it and they don't even face harsh consequences. So we'll see how well they regulate these. I don't know. They'll probably circumvent those policies and then just make it seem like they don't know what they didn't know. So anyways, critically, Twitch is not banning all gambling, nor even all streaming of gambling forms mentioned above. There will be a carve out permitting sports betting, fantasy sports, and poker, while the streamings of slots, roulettes, and dice is only prohibited if the website's streams aren't licensed in the US or other jurisdictions that provide sufficient consumer base. So they have to be licensed in the US. So if there's like this, I assume that if there's a streaming site that is, I don't know, licensed elsewhere, here in the US you will not be able to stream that specific website because it's not licensed in the US. The gambling sites that will be swept up in the ban include Stake.com, which is one of the most popular slot gambling sites streamed on Twitch. Big streamers like XUC and Trainwrecks TV frequently feature in it on their streams. Gambling on Twitch has become a hot button topic as wealthy streamers seemingly promote their services ostensibly to minors and potentially feeding gambling addictions. Earlier this week, it's Silker came forward. Silker came forward admitting he bilked hundreds of thousands of dollars from fellow Slicker. Okay, he's talking about Slicker. I could not read that. It's Slicker. Came forward admitting he bilked hundreds of thousands of dollars from fellow streamers to support his sports betting habit. He is under hot water right now too, as well. It's Slicker because some girls accusing him. Adriana's accusing him of sex. You already know. Came forward admitting that he bilked hundreds of thousands of dollars from that event. Big name streamers like Devin Nash, Pokimane, and Mizkif, who currently embroiled in a separate but tangentially related incident, who is currently embroiled in a separate but tangentially related incident, proposed or supported a potential boycott of Twitch if the platform didn't ban gambling from the site. Now that action may no longer be necessary. However, sports betting, the form of gambling that started this recent conversation, is one that will be spared when the form of gambling that started this recent conversation is one that will be spared when the ban takes effect. In its tweet, Twitch stated it will share more about its gambling policies ahead of their implementation on October 18th. Yeah, so that's what's going on with the Twitch ban, gambling. I'm not going to be personally affected by this, and honestly, I don't know how I feel about this. I feel like I need to look into it a little deeper. Now, I know there's going to be some people that are going to be out there like, oh, well, what do you mean you have to look into this? Like, it's obvious that this is detrimental to people in the Twitch sphere and to minors. And honestly, like, I can see that point of view, but at the same time, I also want to look at the other point of view as well. Like, we can't just focus on just one side and not consider the other side, the opposing argument. So I don't know. I would have to look into it. Maybe I'll change my mind on this. As of now, though, I don't know. I don't know what I think. So yeah, that's what's going on right now.